Hello, everyone. MFPallytime here. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Just got back from a little bit of a long weekend away, and we're greeted with a new character to play today. Oh, we're starting out with rhymes. Starting out with rhymes, boys. Anna from Overwatch has been added into the Heroes of the Storm. She's currently on the PTR for testing. And some of her stuff looks ridiculous. Like, I woke up and checked Reddit, as I often do, and there was... Oh, I could just play it. I could just play it. It's a video of Maracha, good Squadronite, playing with Medivh here, as he gets nano boosted.
For the sake of our future.
Enemy.
Here's the cues. The cues are starting, boys.
Oh my god.
Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? So basically, I think she'll be real good. I think she'll be real good. We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we are going to be playing Anna on the PTR today, going into try mode, looking at the ins and outs of the character. If you are not interested in a long, boring, drawn-out look at all of her talents and my thoughts on what those talents may do and how they work together and synergizing and everything like that, then you've been warned! Do not watch this video! Alright, boys, here we go. Here we go. Oh, my stream deck's not working. I can't change seats. There we go. Alright, boys. So, first things first, most important thing here is her dance. Here is her taunt.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Oh, that's a good taunt. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but she said, "Isn't it past your bedtime?"
So cranky. You need a nap.
Dope. Her Q ability is a straight line skill shot. This is Healing Dart. Fire a dart which heals the first allied hero hit for 260 health. So Malfurion over here taking some tower shots. Boom! Now we're healing Furion. Now we're healing Furion again. Now we're healing Furion again. This is the actual cooldown. We do not have cooldown sped up, but of course, because it's a skill shot, you will likely miss. So the fact that you're not punished too bad for missing is probably a good thing. Range seems a little bit longer than Nova's snipe, so you can stay back a little bit further. This does go through minions. I believe enemy minions as well. And it might even go through, like, enemy heroes. Looks like it does. But it does not, baseline anyway, it does not go through multiple allied heroes. So you have to position in a way to actually, like, let's say we had another character in here. We'd have to position in a way to be able to hit that character while Malfurion is also being a dick and body blocking us. And I think that can be a little difficult to do. Then we have, I just used it, but our Biotic Grenade on our W ability. I need to make it so I can see chat a little bit easier. There we go, there we go. Biotic Grenade. Toss a grenade at the target area. Allied heroes hit are healed for 182 health at level 1. And receive 25% increased healing for 4 seconds. Enemies hit take 65% damage and receive 100% less healing for 2 seconds. 100% less healing, of course, means that they're not being healed at all. So if you see an Ancestral coming out, congratulations, you just blocked the Ancestral. If you can react in time, anyway. Which is pretty ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that it's on a 16-second cooldown is pretty astonishing. Pretty astonishing. Now, shields will still activate. So if you have a Zarya or a Tassadar on your team, they can still mitigate damage. Protected, by the way, it still works just fine. So Medivh and Varian are going to be just fine. But I see this as a direct answer to Rhaegar being dominant in the game right now. You see the Ancestral? You stop the Ancestral. And this is a pretty fucking respectable range. It's the whole screen. It's the whole screen. Look at
Healing out.
So that's good. Also, the increased healing means that instead of healing for 270 with our Q, is that right? I thought it was a heal over time as well. So instead of healing for 270 with our Q, we're going to be healing for 338.
Take your medicine.
And there's a few talents in here that allow you to fire a few of these off at one time. Our E ability, Sleep Dart. Fire a dart that puts the first enemy you hit to sleep, rendering them unable to act for 3 seconds. Sleep's effects sleep effects end instantly if the target takes damage after the first 0.5 seconds. I don't see this being usable at all unless you're in a solo lane, and that is unfortunately just my impression of it, unless you're using it as basically a silence. So let's say Nazebo is up there and he's channeling his vengeful spirit.
Understood.
Now he's not. Okay. But like, even trying to test this in this kind of setting, it's like Malfuria just moonfires, and well, now it's done. Well, now he's not doing that anymore. One thing about it is if damage over time effects are on the target, you can see that damage over time effects do not break the sleep. So if you have a bunch of dots on one character, you could theoretically put them to sleep and wait for more damage burst to come out and like beat the guy up and do stuff like that. But first things first, you don't hit the thing. If you apply new damage over time effects to the target, they do wake up. Philip Bernborg, thank you for the sponsor. I don't think we could really test that because we would auto attack anyway. But let's say corruption rolled in. Hey! Corruption would wake him up. If Ludara hit him with a... I guess there's no way of actually applying poison without also dealing more damage in the game, right? Or did I make that up? Anyway, the point being, if there's dots on it already, you're good. If you try to apply stuff after, then, you know, it won't work. So maybe stacking someone up to 5 and then letting that poison tick will be a thing that you do. What do I mean by stacking up to 5? Well, her trait is called Shrike. Basic abilities apply a dose of two non-structure enemies, dealing an additional 49 damage over 5 seconds and stacking up to 5 times. So you notice we have an icon here over this guy's name. And it is getting more stacks as we continue to shoot it. At 5, they kind of glow. And then it's taking the most damage possible. At level 3, we're averaging about 110 damage per second. If we're able to just sit here and shoot nonstop. That's it. It's kind of addicting, actually, just sitting here watching her do that. I kind of enjoy it. We can walk around for a second, and you can see that these don't fall off, so I think it's going to be extremely easy to keep these stacked. You have a 5-second window to just keep this damage ticking. I think it'd be easy to keep them stacked on 3 heroes at one time. And to test that, we're going to bring out our favorite test dummies in the whole game, the Lost Vikings. Fury, get out of here. Fury, we don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. So there are talents that enhance her trait. There are talents that are... Well, obviously, they enhance all the abilities. Like, she's not... Okay. You guys are actually pretty hard to click on. So it's 5 on Eric. Eric, come back! Eric! Eric! Where? Where did you go? Fucking Eric! Anyway, you get what I'm saying. It'd be pretty easy to juggle them between 3 or maybe 2 or 3 heroes. Especially if they're like frontline warriors. We're about to die to the Vikings. We're about to die to the Vikings. Oh, Lord. Man. Okay. So our talents at level 1, we have Grenade Calibration. All of our talents at level 1 are quest talents, so there's something that you're going to be working on throughout the course of the game. But Grenade Calibration, hit an enemy hero with Biotic Grenade. After hitting 10 enemy heroes, Bionic Grenade now has 75% more damage per allied and enemy hero hit. Oh, you guys are asking about the self-heal? You can heal yourself. So, how do I want to put this? A lot of heroes that come over from Overwatch suffer from this thing called mobility creep. So Lucio is like the fastest healer in the known universe. Genji blinks across the screen 18 times before you can do anything about it. And Tracer's just running circles around you while you're trying to get in range to land your stun. Ana is not like that. Ana, she sits back. You know what I'm saying? She has the attack range of Jim Raynor. And that's Jim Raynor's trait to get that attack range, okay? So she is meant to be played extremely far back, extremely safe. She can self-heal if she hits herself with a grenade. But her Q cannot be used on Ana. So you have to, like, decide when it's appropriate to use this offensively to help your allies, either by reducing healing or doing whatever, or when you need to be selfish and use it on yourself. That's an important distinction to make. Okay, back to the quest. After hitting 10 heroes, Biotic Grenade does 75% more damage per allied and enemy hero hit. So I like the fact that it's not just specifically enemies at that point. Like if you have a couple warriors going in versus their couple warriors, you're going to get a lot of damage here. After hitting 20 heroes, Biotic Grenade's duration on allies is increased from 4 seconds to 12 seconds. And the healing radius is increased by 100.
Choose a talent.
Wow. That's a massive heal increase. Like, if you're playing with another support already, it kind of feels like you're getting 2 extra. Like, you're getting your support helping you, but then you're also getting, like, this grenade as its own support. Now, it does have a 16-second cooldown. That is worth mentioning. 16-second cooldown on that. But, this might actually be a little hard to stack up during the course of a game. You'd have to land every single one of these as an offensive grenade, right? You wouldn't be able to heal yourself with them. Because if you do, you're not stacking up your quest. Yeah, I see this only being really valid in a game where you have another support helping you out. That's just first impression. You know what I'm saying, team? Name of the stream and shit. So, our quest is done. So now, we have a 4-second healing bonus on us, and the healing radius is increased by 100%. Jeez! So what's the radius on this now? Oh my god, it's massive! Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that, I like that. Other talents we have at level 1, Piercing Darts. Hit heroes with the Sleeping Dart is the quest objective. That is our E ability.
Thank you.
Vincent Ross, thank you for the sponsor. After hitting 10 heroes, Sleep Dart now hits 2 heroes, and its range is increased by 50%. So this is its range by default. Seems a little longer than Snipe to me. As we continue to land these. What is it? What is it, 10? I know I could just complete quests, but I want to see the individual progression as well. So I want to see like the middle of the road progression and then the finished quest progression. So this is 10. It brings our range from that to, oh my god. Now, how the fuck are you supposed to land this though? So it'll pierce a target and now shoot across the whole world. Okay. Okay, I thought the projectile was a little bit slower than that. Okay, that could work. So, piercing through targets, you could pretty easily hit a frontline warrior and then the support behind him. But the problem I'm seeing is that people are just gonna wake him up. Like, that's not the same as landing like a key lime pie, you know what I mean? It's not as strong. It's not anywhere near as strong. After hitting 20 enemies, Healing Dart now hits 2 heroes, and its range is increased by 50%. Hitting 10 enemies, Sleep Dart. Healing Dart! Gotcha! Got confused for a second. It's real early. Just had a little bit of coffee. It hasn't kicked in yet. After hitting 20 heroes, then it augments Healing Dart instead of Sleep Dart, and that hits 2 heroes, and its range is increased by 50%. So it could be worth just for that. It could be worth just Oh, maybe. I don't know, man. Now, keep in mind, once again, this is a very long cooldown. Our W ability, 16 seconds. Our E ability, 14 seconds. So if you miss with this, it's a pretty big deal. And if you're missing with it, it's going to be goddamn near impossible to stack up your quest in time. But if your Q can penetrate, that might make it all worth. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then the other talent that we have at level 1, detachable box magazine. Stack 5 doses of our trait on an enemy hero is the quest requirement. After reaching maximum dosage 5 times, it deals an additional 50% increased damage to enemies with 5 doses. So if you're able to stack your trait up easily, let's say once again using this example over and over, let's say that they have 2 warriors. Easy front line for you to attack. There you go. Should be pretty easy to stack up. After reaching maximum dosage 15 times, it unlocks the active reload ability, which can be activated to instantly gain 3 charges of your healing dart. So piercing darts gives you the augmentation that allows you to pierce with your Q ability to heal 2 people. Detachable box magazine gives you the opportunity to have this active button right here. Once you have enough of the quest stacked up, that will then... Oh, am I doing it, team? Am I doing it? Get it! Hey! That will then allow you to fire off more healing. So even if you miss, it's kind of like a safety net. Whereas with piercing darts, if you miss on both heroes, then you're still screwed. You're still waiting on that time. But then again, piercing dart, I mean, we only have a 2-second cooldown with this anyway, right? So even if you miss, the chance of you being able to heal 2 people every single time might be worth picking up instead of relying on this cooldown that does have a 40-second cooldown. Yeah, that one's actually I don't know, we'd have to try it out. Anyway, so here's our Q, 2-second cooldown. If we go ahead and use detachable magazine, notice it doesn't go on cooldown right now. But we do have 3 charges of our Q. If we fire off these 3 charges, then it goes on cooldown, and we can go back to shooting our Q out a little bit more. So that does give you burst healing, and keep in mind, if we were healing a target, let's go ahead and toggle cooldowns really quick. If we were healing a target, we could prime them with the grenade before we did all this. So, I mean, we just did 2100 burst healing there. Which is pretty fucking insane, actually. At level 6! At level fucking 6! Now, the issue is that most players will just keep fucking moving, but if you can keep them still, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Remember, these are skill shots we're talking about here, though, boys. If you miss, you're screwed.
On the move.
All right. Oh, one more thing with this is actually,
Enemy contact.
you start dealing critical hit damage with the trait. So we're doing 5 damage a tick. We're doing 10 damage a tick. 15, 20. Now this should be 25, right? No, it's 38. It's 38. So that is a lot more damage. It's a lot more poke potential as well. And you can keep this up potentially on 3 people at a time, if not more. Okay. Level 4! Airstrike. Activate to throw biotic grenade further. Activate to use biotic grenade with a 200% range increase, but grenades thrown this way take 4 seconds to land. That sounds really weird. So this is our range by default. As we said earlier, it's the size of the screen. 200%. I mean, can I throw it from the fucking well? Oh, I see. So you just hit the button. So you could just kind of throw it from wherever. The enemy team could see this targeting reticle, right?
This is much better than retirement.
But just throw it. Where are you going? Oh, no, I used the regular one. Sorry. Like, I don't get it. What's the point? Oh, it's kind of cool how it takes off, though. That animation's cool.
Understood.
They cannot see the projectile. Okay. I mean, that makes it a little bit better. But 4 seconds seems pretty dumb. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan, team. Not a fan. Overdose. Hitting enemies with sleep dart and biotic grenade applies 2 doses.
Acknowledged.
So definitely increases the skill cap a little bit. But let's say, let's toggle off our cooldowns. Let's say you do manage to sneak up on Rhaegar or something. So, sleep dart and biotic grenade applies 2 doses. I didn't notice anything. Let's try it on the target dummy. What, am I doing it wrong? Enemy set with sleep dart and biotic grenade applies. Oh, doses is our trait. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm stupid. It's early, team. It's really early. I didn't sleep much all weekend. I left my sleeping pills at home, and then it's not early at all. It's 12:30. I can't even use that as an excuse. I don't see the point of this either. To be totally honest. Like, why?
I'm going in. Affirmative.
Okay. Okay, never mind. When I put it that way. When I do it that way, it kind of makes sense. But is that really worth? So you can pretty much instantly get your stacks up to 5, right? You could do that. So it would complete your level 1 quest faster. I don't know. I guess we need to see what the last one here is. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Aim down the sights. Strike can be activated to increase vision radius by 100%, basic attack range by 2, but reduce movement speed by 20%. Lasts until canceled. Oh!
You won't regret.
That's interesting. So this is our basic attack range right now.
I'll make quick work of them.
Right? Everybody see it? Let's get a noticeable landmark. Let's stand in this pile of dirt. So we're in the pile of dirt. We activate this.
This is much better than.
And now we can move to the other side of the pile of dirt.
Enemy in my sight.
I don't know. I don't know if that's worth either. Weird. Weird. Huh.
Affirmative.
So it increases vision radius. That could be good. Honestly, the vision radius might be the best part of that. Attack range by 2. It does nerf your movement speed. So you'd want to toggle it off and on. If someone came up to fight you.
I will steal this tomorrow. I'm on the attack.
I don't know, team. I don't particularly like any of these, to be honest. So we have vision from here to there. That's probably the most worthwhile part. The airstrike doesn't make any sense to me. Why do you need that? Like, it's only good in a situation where you're so out of position during a team fight and someone lands a please read the passive effects of the talent. What? This talent? I read them. Oh, the airstrike. Oh. Hard day, team. No, that's... The airstrike doesn't even make sense either. Like, even with the passive effect. Sure, it reduces the cooldown, but it takes 4 fucking seconds for that thing to land? No. That's garbage. This is just garbage. Oh! Rhaegar's about to cast Ancestral! Oh. Oh, you don't have to... You don't have to use the activatable, team! We cracked the coat! God damn, I'm gonna get more coffee. Yep, gonna get more coffee. We're gonna get more coffee. Be right back. Okay. Okay. All right. Drink some water. Get our fucking head in the game. All right. All right, we're playing on. We're theorycrafting, boys. We're theorycrafting here, okay? You gotta be sharp. You gotta be alert, okay? Now let me have my goddamn Soylent coffee with its 400 fucking calories. Okay. All right. Let's go. I still don't like it. Like the whole, like I would never use airstrike.
Heading out.
Never. I don't see a reason to. Not even a little bit. But the 4-second cooldown here is nice. That's the conclusion I'm coming to. That's the conclusion that I'm coming to. So, at this level,
choose a talent.
I mean, I kind of like detachable box magazine and then aim down the sights.
This is much better
Just for the vision.
environment.
That's it. That's the only reason I would take it. I like that you can turn it off pretty quick. There doesn't seem to be a... There doesn't seem to be a cooldown there. Is airstrike global? No, it's a 200% range increase.
My sights.
Like, I get the point of overdose. Like, getting the stacks up on someone really early is cool. But I don't think using 2 of your abilities for that makes any sense. I do see the value in the lower cooldown on airstrike, though. I do see that. That makes sense. You guys were right. That makes sense. Okay. All right. We're moving on. We're moving on. Level 7, team. Level 7.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Acknowledge.
Choose a talent.
Temporary blindness. After sleep dart wears off, targets are blinded for 2 seconds. Obviously good. Verse is heroes like Vala, Illidan, Tracer, if you can hit him. Other than that, it will be some minor damage reduction, but on a 14-second cooldown, you're not going to get too much blinding actually out of this. And the fact that it's a skill shot means that if you miss, you're going to be punished really, really hard. So, immediately, not the biggest fan in the world. Obviously, does have some synergy with piercing darts, though. Mind-numbing agent. Every dose a hero has reduces their spell power by 15%. Wow! That is strong as fuck! Hold on, did I read this right? Hold on, team. Did I read this right? Does this mean that every time I attack a Li Ming, if we can get this shit up to 5 stacks, all of a sudden Li Ming's not dealing any fucking damage? Did I read this right? Because that's what it seems like to me, but I've been wrong about fucking everything so far, so I just want to make sure that we're on the right track here, because that is fucking insane. Oh, but that makes me see value in overdose. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, so if we're using this and we pop our trait, we can attack from a further range, so we might be able to land this a little bit more.
Very well.
But if we use overdose, we could just stack up 5 things immediately. Okay, I do have another issue with overdose. So keep in mind that we're a slow hero.
Acknowledged.
We have no gap closers, nothing like that. I feel like if you're in range, especially in a team fight, if you're in range to land overdose, you're probably too close. Like, if you could get in range of a Li Ming, that probably means that you're neck deep in warriors. Which isn't where you should be. At least I think.
Enemy contact.
I don't know. And then we have Debilitating Dart. Activate to fire a dart, which reduces the damage dealt of the first enemy hero hit by 50% for 4 seconds. So it's like a
Much better than retirement.
Shrink Ray. It's a skill shot Shrink Ray.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Right?
Choose a talent.
Yeah, with the same range as our E. That could work. I like Shrink Ray. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good talent. Is it better than Mind Numbing Agent? Fuck no, it's not. Absolutely not. But Mind Numbing Agent is only good versus mages, where this is good versus anybody. Okay. Let's see. At level 10, we have Nano Boost. This is what we saw earlier in the stream. I showed Maracha getting nano boosted and flying around with Medivh and casting Qs every second. Instantly boost an allied hero, restoring 0 mana. It restores some mana. Tooltip bug.
I will feel the
Restoring mana. For the next 8 seconds, they gain 30% spell power and basic ability cooldowns recharge 150% faster. Goddamn. Oh, goddamn. So basically, Medivh has no cooldown on his Q if he lands it. Which is really fascinating, by the way. I think that's awesome. Really into that.
Let's get to work.
Li Ming presumably would have no cooldown on Seekers on her Q.
I'm on the attack.
Abathur could lay down more mines. Oh, mine Abathur build, all of a sudden be able to land more mines? Holy shit, that could be good. I'm joking, could you tell? That was a joke, but it might actually be a little good in certain situations, like maybe on Battlefield of Eternity. Varian Rin can be protected, by the way, a little bit more often. Nano Boost works perfectly with Dragon Blade. That was confirmed as a bug. So they are going to be reducing that effectiveness. At least that's what I read on Twitter today. Then we have Eye of Horus. Assume a sniping position, gaining ability to fire up to 8 specialized rounds with unlimited range. The first round, or rounds that hit the first ally or enemy or structure in its path. Wait, hold on. Rounds hit the first... Okay, so it just hits shit. Got it. Why did they have to specify that? It just hits things. That's what normal projectiles do. Allies are healed for... Whoa, this is way high numbers because we're level 30. Allies are hit for...
Choose a talent.
658 health at level 20. And enemies are damaged for 384. Deals 50% less damage to structures. So Eye of Horus.
I will feel this tomorrow.
So we just use this ability, right? And then we have a global range.
The ghost.
Oh, this is fucking cool. Wow. Oh, and you even get a targeting reticle. Whoa. I can't. Hello, Blizzard. I'd like to report a bug.
Let's get to work.
Oh. I don't know how well you guys can hear it on the stream. But you even hear the difference between when the impact lands and the sound of the bullet leaving the gun, because the idea is that you'd be so far away from it that you wouldn't hear the pop of the gun right away. That's really cool. Oh, that's really cool, and it's on its 60-second cooldown. Wow. So if we had an ally... Go get him, Alarak.
Understood.
We should be able to heal up Alarak as well, just by clicking on him. Wow, that's amazing! Oh, I love that so much. That's so cool. That's seriously one of my favorite abilities in the game. Okay, so I'm a little confused about our button management down here. So our Q ability can be used to fire this off. My left click can be used to fire this off, but my left click is also attack move. So I don't know if that's part of the problem. Our W can cancel it. Our E can cancel it. So R, Q, and my left click all shoot. That's weird. But I fucking love this. Now, of course, you could just sit here as long as you want to. But obviously, you're very susceptible to damage if you do that. So, also, fun fact, you cannot use the mini-map to shoot. It cancels in quick match, even if you don't move? Oh, really? Gonna get you, Eric. Oh! Oh no, the wall! No, the wall! Oh, this is so fun! Wow! Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. That's just quality right there, boys. That's just quality abilities being added to the game from Overwatch. That's all. All right, speed serum. Healing dart grants 25% movement speed to affected heroes for 2 seconds. Seems okay. Could help people get away if they're being chased after. It looks like all of this talent tier is focused on our Q. Purifying darts. Healing dart removes roots and slows from the target and heals it for 20%. So it kind of seems like as we are getting fewer and fewer heroes that have cleanse, like complete CC removal, right? Cleanse, it doesn't matter what you're standing in. If you're rooted, if you're stunned, cleanse gets rid of it. It seems like we're getting these talents that kind of make you choose which effect you want to remove. Like, let's say if the enemy team has a Uther and a Malfurion, you can't remove both the root and the stun. You have to pick which one is more impactful in your particular game. So Healing Dart removes stuns is Smelling Salts at level 13. And then we have Purifying Darts, which removes slows. Purifying Darts does heal the target for 20% more if we do remove a slow or a root. And Smelling Salts gives them 50 armor if you are able to remove a stun. Which is cool. I like that. Because just having blanket CC removal is not very exciting. Especially if there's multiple versions of CC on the enemy team. Whereas this makes the choice a lot more impactful. Which I like a lot. I like that a lot. So I mean, out of the two, the movement speed definitely seems the weakest, but there's going to be situations where there's nothing to remove here, really. Choose a talent. So I mean, obviously pick what's appropriate for the game that you were in. Then we have Sharpshooter at level 16. Healing Dart healing is increased by 5% each time it heals, up to 50%. This bonus is reset if Healing Dart fails to hit a hero. So very similar to Snipe Master, very similar to... Wait, does Chromie have bonuses like that? I don't remember. But Sharpshooter, if we are able to keep... Oh, we missed. We lost our bonus. But if we are able to keep healing, then our heal continues to increase in potency. Has direct problems with the movement speed talent because if people are moving at unpredictable speeds, it makes it a lot harder to land. Hey, take some fucking damage. So 424, that's not bad. Well, we missed. 570, 599, 627, 656. Oh, it keeps going. I thought it was stacked at 5. Oh, up to 50. Gotcha. 741, 770, 790. Wow. 827, 855. So we went from what, 500 something? 570 to 855? Good God.
Enemy slain.
If you can land it. People are gonna miss though. And having to land that 10 times means that's 20 seconds of ramping up. 20 seconds of ramping up. Before you actually get to that point. I got you, Alaric. I would like to shoot them though. Can you move out of the way? I got you, Alaric. God, that's so fun. I fucking love that. Then the other options we have at that level.
Choose a talent.
Concentrated doses. Increases the healing dart healing by 10% for each dose active on enemy heroes. That's cool.
This is much better than retirement.
And that could scale up decently well as long as you're able to be offensive. So this kind of, and it has some good synergy with our earlier talents for the detachable box magazine.
Orders received.
And I think some of the other stuff in here, like maybe aim down sights, could benefit from this. Or this might be the... Now, I just don't think overdose is going to be worth it. I really don't. I think having to drop everything you're doing just to get some stacks is not worth. But anyway, if you're able to be aggressive, if you find yourself in a position where you can attack a lot, then all of a sudden you're rewarded with your heal. So just having 5 stacks up means that... Did I not take the fucking talent? It was doing 570 before. Right? Is it bugged?
Enemy in my sight.
Oh, where are the Vikings? Come here.
Let's get to work.
Oh, don't kill me. Fuck! I think it's bugged. I don't know.
Very well.
It didn't do anything to the target dummy. And Alaric wasn't missing enough health to actually heal up. God, that's good. That's good ability. I like that.
Hostile.
I like that. Pally, you need to hit them with a sleep dart and grenade and each apply 2 doses regardless. Well, yeah. I mean, I get how it works. Oh, so you don't... Okay. So you don't have to... I get what you're saying. I have been thinking about it as, like, you need to drop both. I get what you're saying. Maybe it is a little bit more worth now. That makes sense. Reset talents. Then we have contact healing. Biotic grenade heals for 30% more per allied hero hit. Has direct benefits with the increased radius at level 1. And the lower cooldown at 4. Again, I would never use the global ever, but I could definitely see that being good. Contact healing could definitely be good. No easy way to test that right now, so. At level 20,
Choose a talent.
we have a bunch of options. Nano Infusion. Allies affected by Nano Boost heal for 50% of the spell damage dealt. Oh my god, that's pretty amazing.
Tomorrow.
Let's go Nano Boost up our friend over here. I got you, bud. I got you.
You're going to be okay.
Go in. Go in. Go ahead. I got you.
Understood.
Take him to Pound Town. Show him the pain train.
Nano boost administered.
Fucking hate you. Oh my god, I fucking hate you. Well, he healed. Go. Go in.
Tomorrow. Nano boost administered.
Go. Oh, you piece of shit. Here. I'll refresh the forts. Alright. We have one plan, Alaric. I'm going to give you the ult.
Very well.
You're going to go in with the ult. And you're going to take her to Pound Town. You ready? Go.
Nano boost administered.
Oh my god. You want me to toggle minions too? God, you are needy. You're so needy. That's okay, Alaric. That's okay. I believe in you. You can do the thing. Go get him.
Nano boost administered. Affirmative.
Okay, just gonna rage quit on my ally there. He just wasn't doing his job. I feel the need to leave that game. You know, hopefully this game we can get some better teammates.
Someone needs to show how it's
Yeah, Malfurion. Yeah, he'll do it. He'll do
Choose a talent.
it. We also have at level 20 Somolent doses. That's what I'm going for. Philip Bates, thank you for the donation. Will you be resuming the A through Z playthrough? Yep. I'm gonna have to record some either tomorrow or tonight, not sure, but it should be up tomorrow. Upon stacking 5 doses, heroes are put to sleep for 2 seconds. Whoa.
understood.
That's weird.
Enemy in my sights.
I just honestly, I feel
Thank you.
like everyone's just gonna break it.
Pally, will you be resuming the A through Z playthrough now?
Great question, robot, that I already answered. Thanks. I don't see the point, I guess. I genuinely do feel like everyone's gonna interrupt it. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe it won't. Maybe the world will surprise me, you know? The level 20 upgrade for Eye of Horus is Ballistic Advantage. Eye of Horus rounds explode upon impact, healing nearby allies for 658 damage and dealing 329 damage to nearby enemy heroes. So basically, everything that it did before, it still does, but now it does an AoE effect. So if the enemy team is tightly grouped, then you can whittle them down.
Enemy in my sights.
Just an upgrade. Nothing wrong with that. It's just an upgrade.
Choose a talent.
We also have dynamic shooting. Basic attacks increase attack speed by 10% for 4 seconds up to 100%. That can make it extremely easy to stack up our trait.
Let's get to work.
So let's look at our attack speed values here. We have 1.33 per second, repeating, of course. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm on the attack. This is going to hurt.
Kind of sucks that you can't put that on minions and shit. I guess they don't want her to be a jungler. You also can't ult yourself if you go for nano boost, just so everybody knows. I didn't actually mention that.
I'm going in. On the move.
That's pretty good. I don't mind that one bit. You even have this thing to let you know when you need to attack again before you lose it. Yeah, I like that.
Choose a talent.
We had one more option. Do we need... We need aim down sights for this one
Choose a talent.
in order for it to work at all.
Choose a talent. Choose a
wise
talent.
decision.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Okay, custom optics. Increase the aim down sight basic attack range bonus from 2 to 4. I don't know about that one, boys. I don't know about that one. So remember, we could attack from this point right here, right? So we're just barely on the dirt. Now we can probably attack on this dirt. That is a pretty significant range increase. It is.
Orders received.
I don't know if the movement speed debuff is worth it, though. There's too many dive characters in the game right now. Too many strong dive characters in the game right now. I don't think that I don't think that Anna's coming into a meta that's very favorable to her.
Talent.
I think she's gonna be hit pretty hard.
Hey!
Fort destroyed.
Thank you.
Pally, for the love of God, when will you play Junkrat?
Junkrat's not on the PTR. So when Junkrat is on the PTR, I will play Junkrat. Ranger versus towers? She doesn't really do much siege damage. Her trait doesn't stack up on towers.
Talent.
Here, I'll show you.
Choose a talent.
Never stop learning.
Choose a talent.
So like, we can siege it.
On the attack.
But it's like the slowest siege I've ever seen. At level 20. Keep in mind, level 20.
Heading out. I'm going in.
Yeah, I don't get the point. I don't get the point. Alright, so the talents that I would recommend, or the talents that I'm gonna try, let's put it that way, because I don't know if I can recommend anything after I fucked up on reading so much today. Detachable box magazine. Do we want overdose? Maybe. I was thinking of overdose strictly as a combo mechanic. I don't think it needs to be. Alright, we'll try overdose. Mind-numbing agent, especially versus mages. I have HotS because we're playing for ourselves. Movement speed on our heal because, well, I'm good. I don't care if Malfurion's slowed. Then I would like to do doses empowering our healing dart. I'm assuming it's just bugged versus the minion over there and really hard to test. And then dynamic shooting for increased attack speed if we are able to keep attacking. Which means we can do things like this, get in position, stack up our trait really quick, and then continue to attack things. And the idea is that if we're attacking faster, let's go ahead and complete our quests. If we're attacking faster, then we'll be able to keep our doses higher, right? Look at these look at the doses. So our doses are higher. We'll be able to heal Malfurion for more with our grenade if we need to. And then if he needs more healing, we can just rapid fire those Qs out like there's no tomorrow.
Enemy in my sights.
Reposition. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think that could be really fucking strong. I think that could be really fucking strong. Let's refresh forts. Refresh, actually, let's get rid of our ally. Tyrion, I'm done with you. Go back to your base. And toggle minions. Alright, Arthas Menethil, what you got?
Enemy contact.
Oh, we missed the snipe?
The ghost. Orders received.
Oh, that's just fun. That's just fun. Because she attacks. Oh, we can stack it up on fucking minions too. I thought it had to be heroes. Why did I think that? So we can just prime this on fucking anything.
I'm going in.
Oh my god. That's so good. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I like that. So maybe one variation we could do would be aim down sights with this, I think.
Choose a talent.
We'll reduce damage dealt. So we don't get the slow on Shrink Ray like Shrink Ray does. It's just damage dealt.
Choose a talent.
Stop learning.
Choose a talent.
So that doesn't matter, but we'll take that. Dose on healing thing and then dynamic shooting. Now we can increase our range
On the attack.
and still get this attack increase. So we can just walk up and trade with Arthas. Get that poison stacking.
Hey!
Enemy in my sight.
Thank you!
And then as he's running away, we can increase our range to continue hitting him. I don't know. I don't think that's as good. You only get a couple more attacks in before he moves away. Listen, thank you for the sponsor. I do like that level 20 talent a lot, though. And I think it has some great synergy with the concentrated doses. I don't know if aim down sights is worth. Maybe you guys are right about this whole overdose thing. Or the airstrike could be good just to heal yourself up a little bit more often. Because if you get attacked at all, you're just kind of screwed. I do think there's some value in the grenade quest. So after hitting 28 heroes, the duration of the heal increase goes up to 12 seconds. You can then lower the cooldown to be 12 seconds, right? And then your whole team is constantly just getting 100% more healing or whatever, 25% more healing, excuse me, from not only you, but the other support that you're likely to have on your team. And Biotic Grenade heals for 30% more per allied and enemy hero hit. Means that your front line, let's say if they're moving in, all of a sudden is a lot safer. And you could do a lot of good with that. Also, Ballistic Advantage could allow you to do some AoE healing as well. Complete quests. So you'd want to do something like this. Throw it so it hits everybody. That means we're getting healed for 25% more. This guy's being healed for 25% more. And this guy just took a little bit of damage. But right as this bonus goes away, we can do it again. Yo! Yo! The fuck was that?
I'm going in.
Do we win? I think we win.
Acknowledged.
Does the grenade amp sippy cup healing? Yeah, it should. Just like Diablo's thing does. So. Seems like it did. So that could be good for sure. I would only run this with double supports though. I feel like Ana has to have a double support simply because if anyone attacks her, she's gonna die. And then
Choose a talent.
so you could do piercing darts. You could then do, I guess it doesn't really matter. Probably Biotic Grenade cooldown reduction. The blind is not going to be very good because piercing dart cooldown is so long. So probably spell damage reduction. Either of these would be fine based off what your team has. Either of this would be fine based off what your team needs.
Choose a talent.
And then more healing dart. Yeah, sharpshooter. Healing dart healing is increased by 5% each time it heals a hero. So if you take this,
Choose a talent.
and then I guess this doesn't matter. But if you go for the piercing quest at level 1 to make this thing stack up every time you put someone to sleep, eventually you get to the point where your Q will travel through multiple targets and has this massive range, right? So with this, you could get some pretty fucking significant cooldown reduction, or healing scaling with sharpshooter, because it's basically like you have more cooldown reduction. See, I was ahead of myself there. If you hit 2 targets at one time. So if you're able to heal 2 allies, then all of a sudden that healing bonus is going to scale very quickly. I assume. So those are the 3 builds that I would try.
Acknowledged.
I think we good. Anyway. Sorry for the shaky start. I was just getting back in the swing of things, you know? Yesterday was a long day.
I will see you tomorrow.
She's a fun character. I think she could be really fun. And it seems like even if you queue into quick match with her, you can kind of make it work. God, look at that attack speed. That's amazing. Could be very weak to dive heroes. For sure. Extremely weak to dive heroes.
On the attack. This is going to hurt.
But I think she has enough tools in her kit to actually make it work. Your effectiveness with Sleeping Dart, especially at the beginning of her release, I think it's going to be awful. Because everyone's just going to be interrupting it all the time. Oh, you can use your E for vision there. Did you guys see that? The wall was still up, but because I shot him, we had vision behind the wall.
I'm going in.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, I think she's pretty good. I was gonna do some viewer games, but I don't think I have time. Like I was gonna switch over to Twitch and do some viewer games, but I don't think I have time. So we'll do some tomorrow. In about 45 minutes, we're going to be doing some Divinity Original Sin 2 co-op with Tim and hopefully Moon as well, which will be fun. And tomorrow, we'll see the return of the A through Z series. I might try to record that right now, actually. I think that'll be my plan. We'll try to knock out one of those really quick. Then go over to Twitch, do co-op. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. So thank you all for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this first look at Anna. We will be showing some games of her on the channel throughout the week. Hope you guys look forward to that. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys over on Twitch in about 45 minutes. Okay, bye.